What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, then welcome to my channel. My name is Jackson Jardins, and I'm here to help you build your absolute super self, whether that's physically through losing some weight, putting on some muscle, or that's mentally through eliminating your limiting beliefs and opening up your mind to exactly what's possible for you, my friend. So anytime that I've ever posted a meal prepping video in the past, you guys have always loved it. So that's what I'm tapping into today. But first, I want to come clean with you guys about something. So one thing that I take very seriously with you guys is I want to be completely transparent, right? This video is a perfect example of I am not always on my game, right? Right now I'm a little bit bloated. I've been lifting relatively heavy for the past few months. I've gotten into a new lifting split. I'm battling a left shoulder injury right now. And there's just a lot of things in my life that are preventing me from having my optimal fitness experience. So I'm a little puffy right now. I'm a little heavy. And when I get a little puffy and heavy, it affects my mentality. So I have a kind of like a question for you that I wanted to start off this video with. And that is, what's the one thing in your life that if you got it right, then everything else would be possible, right? Because one thing that I realized when I am in these kind of slumps, when I've got a lot of things going on, I'm battling injuries, stuff like that, one thing that I like to remember here is just how much everything else in my life is made possible through me being on my game with fitness. So being lean, sticking to what I'm trying to eat, getting my workouts in, that is so drastically important for my happiness levels, for my productivity levels. Everything is made possible from me feeling and looking my best in my eyes. So you guys know I love talking mindset over everything else, and this is definitely a food kind of video. So I wanted to start you off and get you to ponder on this question, because really think about it. What's the one thing that if you got it right, everything else in your life would flourish? If somebody says that they're always on their game, that's just their ego talking, and it's not actually true. Try not to restrict your happiness until you get to the end, or until you reach your goal, or until you think that you're optimally where you need to be. You'll never get there. So I have a choice right now. I'm bloated, I'm in my own head because I'm fighting this injury and I can't lift very heavy with my pushing movements. And I have a choice to either have this all in or all out mindset where I'm like, you know what? Can't bench or overhead press, I'm just not gonna lift at all, and be depressed about it. Or I can say, you know what? I could still do legs, I could still do pulling movements right now, and I'm just gonna choose to go through my day with a smile, right? We all have that choice. So I just wanted to start out this video by really sending that message to you, because if you're in a slump right now, and I know a lot of us are this time of the year, just know that you're not alone, and I'm not gonna pretend to be perfect on my YouTube channel. So, love you guys. Let's talk food. So guys, let's talk food. I have been trying to go more of like a whole foods, majority whole foods kind of diet here. The numbers I'm running, guys, is I'm right around 180 grams of carbs, about 50 grams of fat, and then about 230 grams of protein. Because as I am getting this bloat off of me and just kind of leaning out into the new year, I wanna be able to enjoy what I eat, and I wanna make sure that my protein's high so I can hold on to the muscle that I've got. So what we've got here in this smorgasbord right here is what I'm gonna be meal prepping. So starting off with meal number one, I'm gonna be doing my normal egg bake, but instead of egg whites, which are very much lower in calorie, I highly recommend you do those. I have planned all of my food out ahead of time so I know the exact amount of calories and macros that I'm gonna be eating every day once this is all sorted out. But I'm going eggs just because I needed the fat, and I really do prefer eggs over egg whites. And along with those eggs, I'm gonna be putting some peppers and onions in with it. And for breakfast, I'll also be having an apple. So an apple a day not only keeps the doctor away, but it keeps the game train pumping away. Yeah. And with breakfast, I'm gonna be doing what my mother has done forever now. And if you guys are a real OG subscriber, you'll remember when I showed you this in a past video. I'm gonna be making a greenie. So what we've got here is an entire thing of baby spinach, and we've got some strawberries. So I do the strawberries just for taste. Strawberries are also one of the more low calorie fruits. So any berry is probably gonna be pretty solid for you. And along with the spinach and strawberries, I'm gonna be throwing in my Transparent Labs prebiotic greens. This is the peach mango flavor, and this one is by far my favorite of the prebiotic greens. So since I'm making 6 servings of this, I'm putting 6 scoops in. It's gonna be good. Adds a little bit of, you know, peach mango-ness to the mix. And as far as meal number 2, I've got these jasmine rice minute rice packs. These are super convenient if you're into rice and you don't feel like making a whole thing of rice. And along with that rice, I'm gonna be throwing in my chicken breast. And of course, we got our broccoli to throw in there as well. So We're gonna be rationing all those out. And as far as dinner, guys, this is where I try to save any of my like heavy carbs for like some of my later meals of the day. So I don't usually eat anything until like noon, right? So once I eat, I'm starting off with just eggs and an apple and a greenie, very, very light on me so my energy can stay high. And then as I go throughout the day, I'll have my rice, and then I finish off the day with my Berea protein pasta. Guys, literally, so I have 2 servings of this at a time, and there's 20 grams of protein in the pasta. Like, if you need to get your protein up and you just wanna like enjoy food and like have pasta and stuff, this is amazing. I literally cannot recommend this to you enough. Awesome. And with my protein pasta, I'm gonna be having my 93% lean ground beef. Now, ground beef is a lot higher in calories than a lot of other ground meats, but I just prefer ground beef, and I allocated my calories accurately so I know that I can have it. And as far as pasta sauce that I'm having with it, check this out. Lucini's Tuscan Marinara right here. Let's see if the light can get it. I find it at Walmart. Normal sauce has like 100 calories per serving. This has 25, and I literally could not tell you the difference. Like, genuinely, I mean it. I couldn't tell you the difference between the two. I might even like this one better. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get cooking. All right, you beautiful people, meal prepping is officially finished. Now I'm gonna show you my whole setup of like how I organize it in the fridge, because it's very convenient to just be able to grab it and go. I'm not one of those people who wants to cook anything during the week. I get it all done ahead of time. It's all set up. Let me show you. Don't mind the picture of me from Safari Day in high school with turtles fornicating. It's just kind of part of, you know, what I do here. So here we go, everybody. I have my egg whites and my apples separated in here, and I got 2 of these little cookie things, because yeah, we're eating the damn cookie around here. But I've got my apples and my egg whites in here. I've got all of my spaghetti and meat sauce up here. I've got my grilled chicken and broccoli in the back right over here. And I'm just gonna throw this rice that I keep in the pantry right here, my minute rice. I'm just gonna throw this right in the microwave for a minute with my chicken and broccoli, and then I'm gonna be good to go. So then as far as everything else, you know, my green juice is set up comfortably right here with the creamer that I don't use. It's Chloe's. We always gotta have 647 bread in stock because you never know what you're gonna use for that. And guys, that's pretty much how I do my meal prepping just about every Sunday. I am switching up some foods this week, of course, but the process remains the same. And the reason I meal prep, guys, and the reason you should too, is because if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail, right? If you're wondering what you're gonna eat during the week, you've already screwed up. That's why the if it fits your macros style of eating, by definition, doesn't really work for me, but what I do is I make my example day ahead of time on MyFitnessPal, and then I'm good for the rest of the week. And speaking of MyFitnessPal, I've been working with them behind the scenes, and I'm gonna link the article that they actually wrote on me down below if you guys wanna check that out. Basically, my story, most of you guys know it, but it could be inspiring to a lot of you guys who are new here on the channel. And let me tell you that if you are overweight and you're trying to lose weight and you're wondering how you can do it because you failed for so long, take it from me, guys. I put on weight for 4 years trying to lose it, put on 100 pounds in the process, lost the weight. And remember that question I asked you earlier? What's the one thing that if you got it right, it would affect your entire life? Yeah, it was weight loss for me. So everything that I've been able to do is because I lost the weight. You guys are capable of not only losing the weight, but doing some amazing things. And if you're ready to lose the weight and really get after it, I wanna invite you to check out my program down below. It's called the Fat to Fit Blueprint, and I lay out everything that you need. I'm gonna teach you the habits and the mindset shifts that I needed to make and that you need to make in order to be successful. So I'd love to get you a part of our community and get you the transformation that you deserve. So on that note, everybody, I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope that you can resonate with me kind of trying to be more transparent with you guys, because I'm not always on my game. I'm not always executing everything perfectly, but no one is, and that's the whole point. That's why I think social media is so dangerous and YouTube is so dangerous, because you guys really think, and I did back in the day, you really think that these influencers are always doing everything right. And I'm here to tell you that we are not. So don't be too hard on yourself and count your wins, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourself some credit and represent your happy grind. Let's keep grinding, but let's keep grinding with a smile. So on that note, I'm gonna leave you guys like I leave you every single video. Let's keep getting better together. Let's keep on grinding. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.